When getting into the world of streaming, there's so many questions to ask. What game do I play? How do I set up OBS? But in this video, I'm going over the most important question of all. Should I even start streaming? What is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I've had the honor to be creating content on the internet and Twitch since 2014. During the record of this video, that is 7 years, and after only 1 year's time, I had the privilege to actually make content creation a full-time career, and not only be able to fully provide for myself, but for my family as well. And over the past 7 years, there's been some serious ups and downs, and I've learned a ton that I want to be able to share with you. That's why today I'm excited to announce I'm starting a brand new series entitled How to Win as a Streamer, and I want to help walk you through everything that I've learned, going from the very basics to how to set up OBS, how to create a schedule, how to get graphics on the screen, all that kind of stuff, but even going much deeper and talking about topics like how to create not just a crowd, but an actual community, how to network with other streamers without them thinking that you're just leeching off their viewers, how to actually develop your own personality and use it in a way that makes you unique. And so I want to encourage you, if you're excited about this series, I want to encourage you right now to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and then also let me know in the comments below what have been some topics and questions that you've asked as someone that's either looking to get into streaming or looking to maybe grow their streaming career as a whole. Now, when it comes to streaming, there are so many topics that we could talk about, but in my opinion today, I want to talk about the question that I believe is most important. And here's what I mean. So many of these videos that get made about how to stream, if I'm being honest, after a certain amount of time, they become outdated. Let me give an example. Maybe a few years ago, people would have been asking the question, what's the most popular game that I can start streaming right now? And a few years ago, that might have been Fortnite. Well, fast forward till today, Fortnite's not the king of the internet. Some of y'all are super excited about that. And that video would essentially be outdated. I started streaming 7 years ago, and OBS Studio wasn't even a thing. We used normal OBS. I'm like a boomer at streaming, right? And the thing is, like, all the videos that came out back then about how to set up your OBS, those are way outdated. And so many of the technical aspects of streaming, those are going to change, and these YouTube videos, they will eventually need to be remade. But in today's video, I want to talk to you about a topic that I can almost guarantee will never go out of date. And that question is, should I even start streaming in the first place? And I want to teach you a very, very important principle, not just about streaming, but it's about your life as a whole, to really make sure that you are more concerned with the why than you are with the what. So many people, when it comes to streaming, they're just focused on like, what game should I play? What time should I stream? Or the how. How do I set up OBS? How do I do this? How do I get better at games? And those are very important topics that we're going to talk about in this series. But first, I want to dive into the why. Why am I even getting into streaming in the first place? Because I can promise you, streaming has a lot of perks. And I'm very, very, very honored to be able to do this full time. But it also has a lot of cons. There'll also be some moments that might leave you feeling pretty lonely. There might be some moments where maybe your sub count's on the decline, and I promise you, it is going to be your why that is going to get you through the difficult times that every streamer is going to face, that every streamer is going to go through. But if you have a sustainable and impactful why to you, I promise you, there will be nothing in the world that would be able to keep you down from doing what you love. And friends, for you in your own life, I can't answer this for you, but you need to decide, what is your why? Why am I even looking at getting into streaming in the first place? Maybe for some of you, your why is you're looking to be able to just make a ton of money. Well, then I can promise you that when you first start streaming and you see how outrageously hard it is to make money in this industry, if your why is making money, then when you're not making money, the chances of you quitting this altogether are very likely. If your why is, well, I just want to get a bunch of people to, think I'm awesome and watch my stream and I want 10,000 viewers, then when you actually get into streaming and you realize that getting 10,000 viewers is outrageously difficult, if your why is getting a ton of viewers, then when you're not getting viewers, you will not have the why that you need to sustain what it's going to take to be able to stream. Because I want to be upfront and honest with you, before you spend hundreds of hours learning how to stream, then thousands of hours actually streaming, and thousands of dollars on equipment, I want you to get honest with yourself and ask yourself, why do I want to start streaming? Because is my why going to be able to sustain me a year after the moment I've watched this video? Is my why going to be able to keep me pushing through on the days where, man, I've been doing this 6 months and I've only got a few viewers and I still haven't hit partnership? Is your why going to be strong enough, powerful enough for you to keep pushing when things are getting difficult? I want to tell you about myself. I've been streaming for 7 years, and I think that every streamer can be able to tell you that however their career turned out, it's different than they thought it would be. You'll never be able to truly predict where you'll be in 7 years. But the reality is, no matter what my view count is, no matter what my sub count is, and I'm very blessed to have a good sub count that I can make a living in a great viewership that keeps my chat moving quickly and I can interact with lots of people. I'm grateful for those. But can I tell you, view counts and sub counts are not what keep me streaming. You see, my personal why is I want to be able to help gamers win in every area of life. So there are days where I'm very blessed to have someone drop 100 gifted subs. But those days aren't very often. But you know what is very often? And this is what keeps me pushing, is when people come into my chat and say, Susie, because you've been encouraging me to keep pushing through, I've been able to reach higher heights than I ever thought that I could. Susie, you gave me some advice and wisdom on how to talk through my boss. And so not only now am I going to keep my job, but now our relationship is better than ever. I do fitness streams like you can see back here at the end of most of my streams. And I'm helping create a culture where gamers are feeling better about themselves, are getting healthier, having more energy, becoming more disciplined. And every day in my stream, people are coming in and saying, Susie, this is how you helped me win. Thank you. And to me, no amount of money is greater than that. No amount of fame will ever surpass my passion to want to help people win. And that's my why. So even on certain days where I don't get 100 gifted subs, but actually my sub count ends up lower than when I first started streaming for 6 hours that day, I'm not concerned about those. Even if my viewer count isn't as high as it normally is when I'm maybe playing a different game than I normally play and not everyone is watching, I'm more concerned about the why of, am I still helping people win? Are people having a long week at work and struggling, going through a difficult time, but I'm able to make them laugh and smile and encourage them to keep pushing through some of the most difficult times in their life? If I am still helping people win, that's why I keep pushing. And for you, I want to challenge you. Before you dive into any of the other technical stuff of streaming, you got to identify your why. You got to identify that thing that drives passion out of you. You got to identify, what do I love that I can try to bring that into the world and add value? For you, there could be many different reasons. And it doesn't even matter what they are as long as they matter to you. You might just have a simple why of, you know what, man, I just know there's lots of people going through a really difficult time in the world, and I just want to make a few people laugh. And so then it won't matter if there's 15,000, 15, or just 5. Because whether you're making 15,000 people laugh or just making a few friends laugh, you're still accomplishing your why. And the view count won't matter to you. If you're just looking to encourage people to find what they love, and so you just have a talk show about how you live out your biggest passions and you're helping other people find their passions, there's your why, whatever it might be. Identify that why for you. Maybe for you, you're never looking to make it big on Twitch or YouTube, but maybe you just want to create a small, intimate chat because some people don't like big streams. And maybe you want to be that streamer that, you know what, I'm deliberately saying I never want to make it big because I always want to have a chat that moves slow where I can be really good friends with every one of my viewers and always jump on Discord with them, whatever it might be. Maybe you're someone that is just super passionate about a certain game, even if it's small, and you just want to be able to share that passion with other people that share that same passion as you, whatever it might be. Step one, before you even spend any money or even spend any amount of time watching any other videos, identify your why. And here's what I would challenge you to do. Take that why and put it into a statement. This is why I stream, or I stream because, and I'd really encourage you, maybe make that your desktop background, especially at the very beginning. When it's really hard, when you don't have many views, maybe you haven't hit Twitch affiliate yet or YouTube partnership. Maybe you don't have the sub count or the amount of money that you wanted, and you're gonna need something to keep on motivating you. You're gonna need something to keep on pushing you. Maybe you wanna write it on a sticky note and put it on your monitor, and on the moments when you're just feeling defeated, on the days where you feel like just throwing it in the towel, on the days where you feel like just quitting, you'll be able to look at that and you remember, you know what? I remember why I started streaming, and because of that, it's gonna keep me pushing. It's gonna keep me going through, because I can promise you this. Streaming is amazing, but I can also promise you this, that it's got some real difficult moments. And if you don't establish your why, you won't make it long term. You'll throw in the towel. When things get difficult, I promise you, you'll quit because it won't be worth it to you. But if you have a solid why, there is nothing in this world that will be able to take you from accomplishing your dream of not streaming, but being able to accomplish your why because you're streaming. And so, friends, I encourage you, as part 1 to our series, How to Win as a Streamer, I want to challenge you to establish your why. And maybe let me know in the comments below, what's your why? What's the thing that excites you that you want to be able to accomplish about streaming? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read them. I'd love to be able to reply to some of you. But also, I encourage you, don't just subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up, which you should do, but also come hang out in my live stream, twitch.tv/SuzyLive. I stream from Tuesday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I'd love to get to know you. I told you, I stream because I want to help people win in every area of life. And here's the deal. I want to help you win. Whatever you're facing, whatever you're dealing with, if you want more tips on how to stream, whatever it might be, I want to do my best to help you win. And so if you want to come hang out on my stream, I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to spend some time with you and maybe even get some games in with you if you play the same game as I do. Friends, I hope you're excited for this new series because I am. I want to encourage you to check back to this channel because we got new videos coming out soon from all different types of topics as we finish up this series. But friends, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for taking this time to watch this video. I appreciate you. Catch you guys next time.